What's up guys, Zeo here, back from the FallenRedZeo, bringing you more Marvel Legends. This time we're continuing with the Marvel 80th anniversary sets. So we have the 2-pack here of Wolverine and Hulk, and this set is featured for the first appearance of Wolverine from the Incredible Hulk number 181 from November 1974. If we were flipping around here on the back, you can see that comic issue right there, the Incredible Hulk and the Wolverine. So it's pretty cool. They made it look like from this issue with the classics, very original style looking of Wolverine there, facing off with the Hulk that we get in this pack here. So as you can see, the style there matches very well to this figure that they did with the original Wolverine, and then we just have a normal looking Hulk here, but it's probably one of the best looking Hulks I've ever seen in this pack. So this is pretty dang cool, and I'm so excited to get into it. So let's go ahead and open it. So here we got the Hulk and Wolverine set, and again, this is based off Wolverine's first appearance in the Hulk issue. So the Wolverine is the main feature thing to look at on this, so we'll go ahead and move Hulk to the side here. So again, we have Wolverine. His outfit looks very much like his, iconic outfit of the yellow and black or yellow and blue outfit and stuff. As you can see here, obviously he just has a little bit design changes and everything, but it's still, like, you can see this is pretty much exactly what Wolverine turned out to be, just a little bit of changes here. So we'll start by looking at his face here, which is the biggest change. So his mask here doesn't have the big black fins off of it. It does have some to give like the little ears, supposed to, like kind of based off of Wolverine and everything. And then in the original design, it had the black nose and then whiskers coming off of the side. So that's what these black lines and everything are for, was to give that sort of detail. So you can see how the details change to get rid of the whiskers, and I think they just kind of take the fins on the side here, expand them out a little bit, and then kind of blacken up the nose and stuff a little bit, and that's pretty much your Wolverine that we see currently. Not much too different about that. But then we have the outfit design. Again, it's just the all yellow, which we've seen before. It has what they call the tiger stripes on it, so the stripes there on the shoulders and on the sides there. Has the blue detailing, the blue gloves, the blue shoulder pads, which these are a little bit different. They're kind of, I guess, supposed to be more like that or something, but they have them off onto the side here. Usually he sometimes has the blue shoulder pads coming off of it. This time they're kind of a little bit free. I think they look a little bit better up like that. So the blue there, the blue gloves, the blue underwear, has the red belt that you can see clearly would just be perfect to add an X on there to give it the X-Men logo, so it fits in perfectly with that, the red leather belt he's got on there. And then the boots down at the bottom with the blue boot with the black line going down the center and the fins coming off like his mask and everything. Fits in perfectly well there. And again, you can clearly just see from his first appearance what they knew Wolverine would look like and stuff going into the future. Obviously went through different color changes and everything, especially with the brown and yellow and stuff, but this I think looks so iconic and stuff, and it's just like the perfect Wolverine except for the head. Obviously he looks a little goofy up there and everything, but for movement, so we have the head that can twist around and nod. We do have a butterfly joint here on the arms, but like on this side doesn't move very much, and this side, yeah, they don't move very much at all. I don't know if it's just stiff or the way they're designed, but they don't move too much at all. But then we do have the shoulder joints, so the shoulder can twist all the way around and move up. It's hard though, gotta get it in position, and then the whole shoulder detail kind of gets in the way and stuff. But you can see his arm, the way it's designed stuff, it's all muscled and veiny and stuff, but then also has all the details from, it's supposed to be like his hair and stuff. Usually they add all the black lines for hair, but this time they didn't. Obviously they kind of keep it more with the comic, where it's just like the detail, shading details that added the hair and stuff. Then he's got the bicep twist and the double elbow joint, as you can see the joint there, and then the wrist that can twist around and flex. You can see the claws here on his gloves, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Again, this is what I was talking about with the X-Force Wolverine, how it had the big claws that didn't get messed up, and you can see this claw here is kind of bit inward and stuff, so it's touching the other claws and messed up and stuff. So unfortunately that's what I don't like about these claws and stuff, but that's the way they're designed and stuff, so unfortunately we have to deal with that. Then we've got the ab crunch in the center there, twist at the waist right under the belt. Then the legs do come out about a little under 90 degrees out to the back and side, all sorts of different movements there. It's got the thigh twist, double knee joint. Does have like a shin twist right under where the boot connects to the actual leg, and then the foot that can flex and twist side to side. So very cool overall for this Wolverine. So with this design stuff, I looked up like his first appearance and from the creators and stuff like that. So Wolverine was designed to be the superhuman agent of the Canadian government, and the comic cover even labels him as Canadian's first and greatest superhero. So he's very Canadian based, but of course that got transitioned. His claw designs on his glove here, the claws were attached to the gloves. They were not you know, his stuff where the claws come out of his hands or anything. They were just attached to the gloves and they did not retract, so they were just always out when he had these gloves on. And his suit was black and yellow, designed by Department H, which is a Canadian like government agency, and it was designed, like I said, with the black nose and whiskers coming off of its face. And then everything else about Wolverine we already know, you know, superhuman senses, strength, speed. He has the adamantium skeleton, even though I don't know if he has it exactly at this point in time with the way they created the character. I don't know if that was a later addition or not really sure about that or anything, but we already know all about there is about Wolverine or Logan or James Howlett, whatever you want to call him. But this is pretty cool to see Wolverine's first appearance. And the only accessories he comes with are 2 fisted hands, so if you don't want to have the claws out and everything with that, you can give him 2 fisted hands there. And that's it for the Wolverine. Then we have the Hulk, which again is not too special about him. He's just kind of plain and basic Hulk. He's not his first appearance or anything, so it's just, you know, nothing too real special about him. But I have to say, figure wise, this is a pretty dang cool Hulk, and like I said, probably one of my favorites. Just the design and everything, it's just so classic and looks like the Hulk. So you can see from his face up here, so obviously we have Bruce Banner that got hit with the gamma bomb and stuff and turned into the Incredible Hulk, so he's this big green monster and everything, and of course we'll talk more about him later. But as you can see, his face up here, it's supposed to be, you know, based off the Bruce Banner, you know, human and stuff, so he has the facial feature stuff, the black hair and eyebrows and everything. I like that they added the green detailing into it, similar to I always mention about black hair with the blue details. I like how they added the green in there to give it like the green tint and everything. But I like his angry face. You can see he's, you know, snarling and stuff. He's got his teeth gritted and everything, and his very angry looking face there. Then he's got part of his ripped shirt on top of him. You can easily take it off, you know, just have just the plain Hulk. But I love with it added on there, it just adds more detail and the color pops and stuff. So I like the white shirt that's all ripped up and everything. And of course it's just, you know, flimsy plastic, so you can easily move it and mess around with it and everything. But it just adds so much detail to the Hulk with that on there and stuff, and all the ripped design and everything. Then we have just all his green body, which, you know, that's just the Hulk, so nothing too special about that. Then he has his purple pants on that have the rips and everything, which again, that's, I love the classic Hulk look with the purple. It's always like the green and purple just together look perfect, and so I like that he has that on here again with the rips and everything, the ripped legs out. It's funny his waist and stuff doesn't rip out or anything, but just the legs do and stuff on the Hulk. That's kind of always weird and stuff, but it looks pretty cool. And then of course his green toes down there at the bottom. But for movements, of course, we have the head that can twist around and nod a little bit. We'll go ahead and take the shirt off so you can see a little bit more. So he does have sort of a butterfly joint, looks more towards the back than it is more towards the front as usual, so that's kind of cool. They added that style and it moves pretty easily. We have the shoulder joint with the arm that can move around. Of course his muscles get in the way, so it can't move too much, but it can rotate around. There is a bicep twist joint, but again, because of the muscles, it's so like stiff and hard to move and everything, but it does have it there. Has a single elbow joint, so we have the elbow that can bend in and everything, and then it also has the twist for side to side as well, so kind of a double function elbow joint there. And then we have the hands and stuff that can twist around and flex a little bit and everything in there, so that's pretty cool. Then we have the ab crunch, as you can see there. It has a little bit of twist to it. Then we do have a waist twist as well. The legs can move out a bit. Of course his big giant legs can't move too much out to the side more than they can to the front and back there. Then we have the thigh twist, double knee joint, and then the foot that can flex and twist side to side. So pretty good range of movement there for this big giant hulking figure and everything. We'll go and put his coat back on there. Oh, and I will show the back off as well. You can see all his muscles and everything there for the back of the Hulk that gets covered up by the shirt. His other accessories are 2 additional hands, so we have an open hand for the left here, so if you want to have 2 open hands, or a fist for the right, so if you want to have 2 fisted hands for fighting. We got both of those for the Hulk. And so as I mentioned, he got hit by the gamma bomb that turned him into the Hulk, so as he gets angry and stuff, he grows and gets more and more evil and everything, as you can say. That leads into his powers of infinite strength, so he's, you know, this big hulking creature that has infinite strength, and his skin is impervious. Adding to that with Wolverine and his adamantium claws, he can't stab or cut up the Hulk or anything, or if he does, you know, he'll just get more angry and stuff and it heals back up, so he pretty much can't even be killed by Wolverine's claws or anything. So that's kind of cool and fits into that. And that's it for this set of the Wolverine and Hulk 2-pack from the Wolverine's first appearance in Incredible Hulk 181. So this is again a pretty cool set. I like this. I like both the figures. I like the classic looking Wolverine. This version of the Hulk is, like I said, perfect for a Hulk and everything, and so they just fit perfectly well together, and this is an incredibly and cool set and everything. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comments. Let me know who your favorite character out of this set is, if you like Wolverine or Hulk, or who you think would win more out of the fight. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I love you all so much, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.